looking at the situation now, you buy credit of about 30 cedis. Within 2 days, it is gone. How can we survive, my brother? How can we survive? The salary is static, but the tariffs are going up. We have children to take care of. We have to take care of our patients, but we also have children to take care of. Our future and our children's future. How can we continue like this? It is really, really. We are pleading with the government that the tariffs should go down.
Okay, so that's your plea to government that the tariffs should go down. And amongst the reasons, Bako and Ejumai be at the 1760 or text message line February Nenjibre and Kinkai Farmer Midoma in the Comnas and Jeffrey Sabre Copim say, no tree bono. I said yes here to Adjuni, more my Ghana, etimi, epimco, and Ghana. So now oil form sermon. Most of Tachiman City as ya, I feel you clear quite to her to move from a sponsorship package in Mray. Bono, the idea move from Mrena into Pia Tachiman City, Nianco. Nana Dase, assembling painful said there must be a park, more to one or more in terms of the Bayer Premier League, so you bet me. Ajia hoho near Bobo Kama ewo Tachiman na Tachiman City edin kunimdie kuruwa no ebeba afi akansi a ibesi wo Premier League. Mickey Charles, good morning. Yabre ewo Tachiman City ho enti ye anima say the dear do dia clear say
na mo brem mo kwabre
Oh, we have more trust here. You say, Robo Kojasa, Eduasa, Subaba Transi, near Dinko. But oh, we better come on.
Hunamuni Abrabunde, a better who I say. Na Yakade, because we hear any money who.
Yeah,
any money who, baby, I have a beer complaining.
Say,
no more I ding.
Oh,
sir, Braboya. Bidumuma
Jibina mo bray, and I'll be now mo be a money bray.
I am a monuna, uncle in Accombia. Nkola, see, drop us no dorsum. And I may have form of constituency. My first idea, chair, constituency for in a chair, especially a sheer form for. No, Xiaomi, I didn't come on in some of my custom. A point crown, I mean to me, Obia, the Nehawaba. Oh, me ba. I bet you fee. Say now here na San Francisco, minya 180 Ghana. With my side na ko school. Oh, minya adwuma nye. Em see the pump say cry. Mintimi nko. Say bebre. It's not good oh. It's not looking good at all.
Eh aban shisha ya nas aban na muntu a wotu bi na.
Aban na muntu. Aban shisha mostly because Ghana here wa ha oh. Here I am also be a watona. The home by cheering, oh, the levies, but now the taxes, now the fees and charges, now the tariffs, I saw a dream. Now say, hey,
I won't say they say, oh, that. I mean, just say, dear, now, man, I said, yeah, fairly, and I won't say,
oh, I won't say other than I said, me and name the day before, me see taxi drivers complaints, the baby. And I also over talker, no auto for a goo. Now, if you be chin the whole day, now, baby, now want to mean your sales. Whole boca there, so be pack car.
I said, we are member of parliament. You meet him the 4 bony beer to Musu say, most of my young high will my shibijum, now she share before said tears here, and they are money to me, a crash among sa.
So my shibijum say, young mum back home. You are funny fat. And she shared sanity, and constitution, eh, my money, and said, I said, boom. Your don't come on a word, Cassie. And now, a mom were buying Afa, no more so shema, buying or some year no more. Until you think I am. It is a banner over Chanka committee grass. So, at the end, yeah, to my Batunga Crabby. Batunga Crabby, to every other better so. We are MPA for calculate here. Now, boom. I be a while. Your poor punk, I'll be making plans for Kaka. Levies near here, and we are home in Catanoa. We fear beer. A bill house here, Main kind of crime, public lighting levy. 5% per kilowatt of electricity charge on all categories of consumers. A charge of 5%, and I charge 5% of insurance premium. It's insurance won't go cry, and move 5%, I see a tip for public lighting levy. Now, it's a purpose. Payment of energy consumed by traffic lights, street lights, public lights, and highways to support investment and maintenance of traffic lights, street lights by metro district. In the other way, into me, traffic light I use so I say to me, can I only 10% aboye trim say, oh, a public lighting levy at this time. The government is so insensitive and inconsiderate and lost within the environment. It's just environment, no. Near cost of Granam so moon, Sabi, about also no. Sabi to no so moon fabi. Moon for tax in Ibi.
Abaning them managing in a mere cool. Then was also a buy or was he? No,
near cost. I don't know, say Dibony. Only 5% on electricity, but count out the 5% on insurance.
Because it's almost getting to the thing of the past.
Pay change them, boom. Too many names the whole Accra. 4:35:30, I'm so I may prepare by. We are saying, Kim catching that. Shah. Beer to the sea and me who, that is to say, I say, total blackout, and a baby break it down or say, na car board doing so when I saw the anti. Now, I say traffic light, ni street lights. And when I say, priority, say, you did bring your way, also to no mom did 10% count. That is the question I'm asking. I know you're one side of the levy pill. Because levy, you mobile 6. You must see.
About my ship.
I could my country. Your national education scheme levy, your price stabilization and recovery levy, your energy fund levy, your road fund levy, your DB account, adding an free petrol.
But if I buy
your energy debt recovery levy, we chapter recovery levy more, what GB 1.2 billion? I said, busy in the crowd to me, chain, or this can I. We came on the energy debt recovery levy. I bet you
all debt now. I check you worse now. It's like he picked with social intervention.
Now they are all the people who eat toward debt recovery levy if you are. Now the energy debt recovery levy. But her purpose also facilitate the debt recovery of Tema oil refinery.
And say deception.
Deception. The same tall levy now. It didn't know assassin.
But say I buy IGF. A boy because I'm mining puntu a cost and I rely on.
Now the bay one now the bay a home for so who and a timing there and who say Sabi Obama drown name what to me. Now mommy overdose that. You best rush him the hospital. A drug crowd no man what to no. You see 2 teaspoons full. That was all 3 times a day. Now so no power the 12 in we answer bottle no half now there go. That's what was going on. Na no demonstration. Omo am call the door so. Ti manya aban hu se hu bi no street is a just say wenum gwa no ho akire omo. Omo am call the door so. Obi o kra onye adwuma nti omfa no so e weka. So ni atu no e bi ka no I don't fa ka. So be fa ka. I don't on so kan ya oni fie.
Boy and come on. The airport in a discuss your parliament.
And I can't tell no. In the first place, one I must see deregulation. The regulation, I must mugusu na kaka krebi. Ebi akano na moshe. Ama no krano. More than who ally from Torbai. Me bubu who so ally the abbey. Ya besi yi foreign exchange losses be free mu. Na BDCs for no. E who kwaya be faso na. Say foreign exchange losses and a boy a car. Mo de ela abama ya hwe amasese ehun so di regulation ne de enima na ekọ mo aso ma ka che say petrol se kofon a ya hanso e wo se kofom na kosra na na omuni hu hwe ye na wo se no so kosro na petrol kwa na ekofom first na ekofom no mse kan kitikiti be yen hwe ni entia na se petrol kwa na ekọ di regulation ne de ni nim say mo agye atum na mo de homra kra aba na ye pia de a na kyese sese de ahoto no ba e wo mu sese yensu yetu petrol ekoton a yesu sika ahwehwe ne yensa nka nso mo na mo nyina agye atum se ahyehyɛ se deregulation e wo se ye adwuma afere mo de mra no ba ne ye gye tum na deregulation be emukura ba ba hinhan man ya esi ya mo se mo de energy sector levy aba isi ya deregulation odi mo ye nyina no hwim mo ba say ni nyina ma say no petrol na akọ below 30 no you akufo bre so do $147 enya professors of mathematics okrom ha bia no mo de blackboard esi no mo calculation on petrol bia do kra say na o se ton no.
Okay, that's the other side of governance under this administration of is enkoye. But I don't think statutory payments here abaya and their own account. Because account there. O common fund again as if we na to be a kama.
Oh, kasa media na se be gumbotum. Say constituency. E bia ko be constituency. Na say ka da ho so mutua. Omo nyo obi a favor. O de kara utia say bo maba so say abetua America.
Ba ka o de da.
Ka o de.
Mandate. E de ni kwase e bo aba so.
Danka we di obachia. Anka mra kra ye ni mra so okroma. Because mra de say to ayetua no edu so atete fagu na fakọ. Oso tete amfa anko. Say gami nyanga ka say ne mindua kra biu. Gozo ti amfa anko. Na say bohu ka na odi akọ ka odi kon kra nsi hu bi anka hu ke hwemu pa dia wo kobo bosia o bank ni amata wo se odi tua the more a wontua no the more nsi hu kra ekọ odi otimi di tamu a wa no yi kakra wo se mi tua me ka o eno no odi ba front page betia me ko ese ye na ban ya de se wati mi sika de agu ho na wan fa anko na fe de akọ pa bosia o ba bi de ekọ nkanya ba o yanka minim se da o ye budget nda no aso na euro bond dan chen mu approve nukra do mu si approve euro bond dan si approve budget no ye ko bobo si 1 billion dey support budget ma me yanko bobo si na budget ya e kra no e hu bebe ba ko si
dey na usu se ema utwa sanfo nya e hu kire sa dey na e koso
so Ghana for do bi ati asese no man koye na ke se amamu ni ye mbu ni ye ye muni na ye hu ba chi enkra amo e bia eso ye ka amari ye mu bensia ye amandi wo ho ye aska wo ho ye kapa wo ho ye GPCP wo ho ye Jacobson wo ho e bia no kohwe a electricity tariffs ese obi aba also metima sublime electricity nkofa ba ajaba no ni PUS akoya negotiation PUS say e betima to na agi na amamo ada be pra mo aton energy no sense say ni nyina ye na e ba be so agu yeso enti no ma no kra mo be hye e say dem say o mo pese atwentwen so ye to abawie no mo te so a anko mo dia boy tim afere obi ani subre no
ti no ma be bankasa
this is serious problem in this country. In constituencies, yes, be in Crasio, Chrome, me say me call forum. Now, see where they say me record on Anka, me better airtime. Anka, there are 2 TVs, so not gonna for baby. Okay, and ye be a obi amwana, na no dinner politician or your position to be okasa. More share people at the guy, and no, I'm in market. But change someone can jomo. Maba ne ketesia omo dia na nsa adopon beso akotena dwom aton kakra na bibia akọ ma no de ahwe omo abusuafo omo manu omo kunu no abehwe nsem omo kan ho ansa na wahia dressmakers omo so de omo hawaba wahia taxi drivers omo so de omo hawaba wahia mamu nyina no problem. And I don't think it's isolated. I don't think say people start from Ghana. It's not possible.
Where is Ghana heading towards, in your opinion?
Oh, in my opinion, you actually are quite. If we hip never middle income, in your account, as I say there, bailout in Ghana, so a homegrown. Yeah, Kobo say IMF, Baba Soya, IMF, the man credibility to a narrative. credibility to a narrative na bibia grown any homegrown any say any bonya wi kra no tax eja ho twen ti ho twen any bonya wi kra na say nsuo ni kanea de they said kobisa prepaid say we a mistake obi timi ko to prepaid na watwe na asa esa say a mistake na kra say refund bi beba ma I don't understand it. So obi hu atora na so obi fiso amamu nti on the be ogina na ogina even though beka say politics dey nyanya mesom maka so we methodist na say we Christian a ho na abe ono ebidum sa na ebidum fa no but me dey I can't speak for myself. I speak for people and what I hear on the ground is not good.
You ever get into labor issues but ni Patriotic Party Nana Adom Dankwa Akufo-Addo. My position on Guantanamo Bay is a 700 way.
Oh, Guantanamo Bay.
Because Nana is quick to respond to almost every internal issues. But Ibn Warren is Nana is very silent.
Oh, he's not.
Guantanamo Bay.
Guantanamo Bay, Uncle Yekra, and there be example, I'm the man say, my MP, in some pain. First, now bring someone. I bring someone na I fancy the biggest prison na me constituency in the world. To work where I could some prison or visitation. And so na obekọ no obi o ha say my dad man 10 years. Nso me hu ni amaye. And I ndi masem. Anka ye di nasem kra anka bi anka was serve the sentence awie. Ukọ prison ho a obia wona asem oka. Nsem de bibiri na ye fancy me ne prison painful yi fine omunimi so ye MP ni normal na akọ so ye pese ni hu susu bibi hu mranti mienu bi wa ha sisi de pese yi omo kofie nti ubenya anka fom kofie na onso mwa bi wa ha ye de aboa wa ha na on say ye de no wa fine honorable Ubaha a more special treatment. You na mereti hwa na maba angofo bi di mechi na bi bedu ya mpake ya na ka fofo so ba na angofo bi asi na wenu so me say in some prison for na me kasa say kofo ye yi omo ni baby anko na omo abusuan for kra so omo nji omo nti me de omo ba ba fie. Why not this house when ya be feel say me di bu ama me yire? Why not this house when be feel say me man kala no kra no? I've shown any respect to them.
Is it about Ebuo now? The argument changed to Ebuo, and I said the argument was Bagana so, and I say Ebuo ni yeka wazi.
You know, I look at the legal and constitutional issues more than anything. I look at legal and constitutional issues more than anything because I know na e di bu ye man. Now the way me I just say who between the bre ayeme. Enye me wan say besi na car power na ma parliament. Enye me wan say car power say besi na ma parliament. Akopie Supreme Court say Supreme Court in chem say car power say ba ma parliament hwema na mo hwem. Enye me wan if you say me de kakra minimum me de kan constitution. Yes at the article 75 there. The kwan bia so international relations. Ya chem you see be a treaty, be a convention, be an agreement. Say o ni amano ne yes adie we a I was say parliament asoti na parliament so do omo sa chance here unless we ka chairman say America kakra kai ne Ghana say ye transfer to be ho say enya ye ntro na ye tro wi a untimi kan jem say enya agreement.
I see
the agreement adena Mran constitution is fabra parliament no on farmer ni bisa about executive action. But executive action any day.
Good, but you remember executive action. But is it that only MPP ni could just look at GTP into Madison Mashi? Na any MPP in a casa a dia dance say papa. No be a casa with the papa, over casa and Indian Kutan a fake because we be as a Mona as a munim papa no.
Yes sir. Sir my mono sabi ya hanam se yenko yanim. Eno ha adwen pa because abrochi no. So ade obi ho ade no mpa na na ban ye kro baga se we de and yet Upuchina or Belkasene, maybe a minister crime, Jatwo. UK CBC, Omoko Iraq war. Whole foreign minister, or throw book. So it's not interesting.
Okay, so MPP's position is that Enye Papa.
Enye Papa.
Nanado's position is that Enye Papa.
Yes. And now, me is for. I think I can't have say, Bibi or to be her. Bibi ba, and so Mampina and a car. And could defend him to be in him. To Ombacasa house, I'm saying Montumbu. Omcasa, I don't Mampina Caso. Mr. My chance, Mofan Chemi. Now, I'll be defend this position. Nippon will defend our position. No class, our position, because you are in one from. It's the same when
sorry. Afishapa. And then 21st, to the Mamu Afishapa. No. As a moon watch a year power.
Ofre min temanka o ma me official party.
Bibi I come there.
Na me adom go.
Ugo adwuma so president.
Kakra.
Good. Yeah, come on, you know no be am twem for you ni bi wa. It's like money should bring mu. As I say, mo hand you over.
Mo hand you over.
Because you all carry there. Because say abaya who to crocra na the crash him. Abaya okay we now where I say abaya say if you know what can there. Na me ni kwene obi a obeye fair bia because abaya ni so time no. There's abaya ni jan ni nyoma we no. No where the next person will be team the Amazon. What is happening? It's more four thematic areas are more my social contract. I'm with my Ghana for the basis. I'm kind of busy. Nipa sitting mu yedie say nipa ho be hare because yen ti na moba abaji to me. Mugusu hwe say ya sitting mu yedie no e be ko pepepa na.
Yo, o ma hine mechia etiefo na mechia mo so anope menemu e ba be di komo. Question this fear say you need so brie and say like you who to crew you the idea share I kind me comment be a Dr. Rekubrobe a month and a half ago time and crantie ni psychiatry ni a bronco for MPP headquarters a pipe for windscreen in the car home. Now, no comment or I'll say MPP for so the Omuko brewery. Cry almost to me.
The Omuko brewery cry. Almost me.
That's a description MPP was given by one of their own. Intino say, Omona. My sad description say you who she so well say who say oh she spectacle the way you design spectacle no say you darker sa na hu no na say kra omo colors it be a blue light blue it be a pink it be a orange it be a green it me shade no colors ama. But mind you, color biya obechu subia. It will give you pictures based on the frame, the lens you are wearing. It is any problem biya. But for us, as you rightly said, the social contract I negana for a war, and it said we will take decisions to ensure say yen dachi. Because we are not living only for ourselves. We are living also for our children. Decisions are able to take and ra. And as they take and run, and who soon saw and ne ye team. So na decisions are able to take and neno. Or China, and as someone betina, betiasi, or China, or mona, bebabe, they will suffer or gain from whatever decisions we will take today. And you know, if you try to say, be and you live for today, you will take certain decisions. Say, be no, it's a far home. It will be once who be di no ne na that channel ma a break on for us. And our president can say sometimes one of the decisions are we're taking tough decisions. But in him said that and in fast so de bebano who ebe buan crofo ebe man crofo one in high omo since say ebia yen and net yet timon. So to just buttress what you said earlier, that's a question now to put it in its right context. Whatever decision we are taking now, if you say and I say dachimu ye and I say ye dim and the
president's unpopular decisions will endure to your benefit in the near future.
Master, I really so who see university ne Sabi, you should know say the future you are building because the numbers and as a population, ABA, we had 3 those days here Kasa Legon, Kevas, and UST for years. And yet, population is after now you see 3 universities. Yeah, number 5 or 7 million. And now you're 27, 28 million. Are we going to still stick with 3 universities?
But the issue is that do the amount they expected to do few. And this administration, some of the tax, incompetence, value for money, money is not reflective of inhuman and corruption and all those sensitive to the plight of the ordinary Ghanaian.
They should document what their achievements have been in the last 8 years. No mobile power. Being too. Who say mobile we've done 2 green books. Green book number 1, green book number 2. It's there.
But forgive me, Abana is coming across somewhat as deceptive because we are categorical will be working kind toward that, what changing HIPIC insurance benefits what the social interventions fund. Why are you changing names? Because when you say Ghana
do with the substance.
But the substance is that maintain it and let us see that
it's
a constitution of governance.
No.
Again, if you as a ban say value for money, munya contract ahodo, muye nyuma ahodo. Sikasuna mode to contract ahodo so nyina no.
But tall debt. Tall, yeah, the tall there.
Come on, you find.
Okay. And now for free. No, there be the other
social.
The for fraud.
And energy, energy day. Okay, kind
purpose no the same.
Yeah, that's energy, the purpose I make
energy
and the name.
Energy debt recovery levy.
Energy debt. And what among the purpose near day?
Purpose, no, the main purpose to facilitate the debt recovery of the Maui refinery.
Okay.
And what? And is that all it is?
Downstream petroleum sector foreign exchange and the recoveries and power generation infrastructure support.
Yeah, so it cannot just be taught debt. No, you understand? If you read one and you leave the others, then you are also not telling everybody the truth. Do you understand? If you want to tell the truth,
but
put it all.
It
is part of it. Intino won't be debt. Now I could tell that why you be via what I say, won't be could taught that. And Bibi at the end taught that Dean Akoji. Now Okodia, Odia Kutia via for car or my boy idea go. So you need to rename it so that it will capture the essence of what you are going to use it for. Exactly. If you pick on Tor no side pet na mano that twister, then it's like you are leaving the other 2 purposes.
But we are in charge of the Ekoswana. Are you in charge?
In charge. You see, we have a lot of we have people who can do a lot of talking. Do you understand? Very eloquent in doing political talk, rhetorics, and condemnations, and all of that. Unfortunately, NDC, we don't do that much. In Kasapi, we work, and our work is what we are talking about. If we confirm a green book, but there will be so much for us to discuss.
These are basic responsibilities.
You are not talking about basic, please. It's not true. That is not true. And I hear this thing like, oh, we borrowed 20 billion. Momo buy 200 billion. What did the 20 billion do? What is the 200 billion doing? So that let's compare.
Those comparisons in the same way.
Because we are moving forward. Now we moving forward. Don't you take stock?
taking stock,
Yes.
money available to Kabla Santi 2008,
Yes.
value of that money as of 2008.
Wonderful. So come and account for that value. Come and account for it. Now Ghana phones who say, let's account for that. Who say, 20 billion at that value. No? What did it do? What could it have done? Let's also take stock of that. So you don't have any basis to come and ask somebody why you are or he's doing this or he's doing that. When you know very well, say, water sector.
A lot of influence. I feel a lot of taxes IGF from Wamoji. When you can for the oil so at all, you mean the man ye queen. Nasi a shame Susan Swa yenya.
Susan Swa
ye peer for man, I beg you for day, this and no day. Saban ye komubu. We are mobile crack. If then to move out the abre or fango, would I bring you, would I bring them Canadian? Yes, sir, Agine. This is a government who talks about socialist beliefs and socialist intervention.
Sir, social intervention, yeah, okay. Is it needful? Those are the questions. When we start enumerating from the water sector to housing sector to education to health, are they important?
But you see, cheap compounder is the basic responsibility of the government. We see hospital is a basic requirement.
No.
Because you're taking tax from us.
Don't oversimplify this.
Also not make it as if
tax. If you don't take the tax, how can you put a cheap compounder?
Taxation on almost everything we are doing.
Which country doesn't take tax? Tell me, which country?
And a reflection of it in life.
Which country doesn't take tax? Which country? Mention one. One country in the world that doesn't develop its country with tax. That is how you raise money to take care of social needs and intervene in all social affairs and issues. That is what it is. Because of mining, you come together to constitute the nation. So the wealth of the nation, that is it. People have to work. The country is made up of your natural resource, all those other things.
Is it not worrying that it takes picketing for government most of these days to listen to workers? How?
Picketing, we have 2 meetings with the labor, organized labor. The meeting did not achieve the purpose for which it was started. And me, as a mediation practitioner, I know, sir, you cannot do any issue without sitting behind the table. It would be a working for like one group of you have to go back. Who table now? So I prefer say kasa. Let's keep talking. But it has become the norm. Labor for so almost choir faso they presenting almost issues. It's not wrong for organized labor to decide to go on strike or to go on any demonstration or whatsoever. It's not.
In your estimation, almost 8 years of this administration, Ususu say, "Nyoma kosedi siko."
You see, for me, we've come a long way because single spine, implementation. If people are going to be very truthful with themselves, no more should be a wage bill that vis-a-vis your revenues, inflows near there. Now, you should be a war. Do you understand? Still, we are able to pay our workers and still have something little to invest in our other infrastructure. For me, if you don't want to be deceptive and if you don't want to just play politics, then you should know that this government, you're taking on so much as a government. We've taken so much on, and we are not, it's not surprising that people will take advantage of the situation as it is, even though we know, said, I'm for a fertile economy. We are not oblivious of that. We are, but you see, like I said, a process. Are you going to keep building rich hospitals everywhere? No. But for now, it is important. Build it. Are we going to build another university hospital or university? Build? No. But when you do it now, you know for the next 15, 20, 30 years.
Way able just to manage like the previous Abaya.
We have to move.
But you are fixing a moving.
You are opening the economy so that, master, like I was saying, just 100-bed hospital. So students, almost friends say Kolebu and Amoko hospital. Kolebu is supposed to serve a different purpose. But the students they have to be moving from Legon at a point to go and stay in Kolebu. Say, in Yasa Hospital here, all those students will stay on campus and do their work. What I say, learn and study, and then that space will be freed for other departments to use.
But look at just this nice picture over the Sarapinti. Abaya and the Niswadi is to move from probably the Gaggisberg type of economy to a transformational one. Abaya, or making sure that idea all your just for a net 15, 20, 25, 30 years. I said, yes, I revisited if there should be the need. Is it born out of being in opposition and out of political mischief and are trying to throw dust into over critic to this extent that Abaya who to crocodile situation?
Well, me that's my hine. Me yakura anka me nkasa bio. Anka mu me my dialogue no. Na asempetia. That's number 1. Number 2. Zabi Ghana nya MPP NDC. Me kwa approve. Obo ka chere say me register 92 me ntu abada. Me ntu ma moda. Me ntu ma NDC da. Ono ye ni djuma oye kuani anyamo politics no odwen ho. We should not create the impression say Ghana for who chiri omo kan na MPP for na air propaganda and MPP for no man no odin ye de ano nya din tie de adwuma na ye na Ghana for who chiri bia ni ho MPP for ne hu ni sa. Ghana is not about MPP NDC. Questions I will be say nya MPP ntina will be say questions no. Nya won hunu ne wate ntina will be say. And then the NDC for so man no nya din. Yanti Kroma no say gold bars or Bank of Ghana nyina no yakoton edi. Yanti Kroma na for the bank for bank accounts enyampa billions nana nam say hwe ne o ma ye ne hwe Ghana sika o madi. The reality is that chawo MPP o NDC o PPP o PNC o sa ho chi no no esi di nye kani asem ama nkofo adwuma asai nkofo adwuma agu ama ye ntimi employ nkofo a uhu a uhu. You don't need to be MPP NDC. What you say? Is who kosura man go phone to me mombusi am from onya adwuma. Who's sir? When it rains, it doesn't rain on one man's roof. What you say? Enti say no man nye na no man koso betima le se bebre hwekuaye. This hwekuaye gu. Me constituency. Am for ye ku ho pa. Na for afinimu nyina am project 5.8%. Na be no 0.4% na mutimi achieve na mu say 395 million na we be share agrek na be 91 million na way na 30 million crowds we be year free oil sika emu no emu 26 pen na de ba we bra capacity building no de 217 akwese o na all the indices yati krom ha ya say ya in second debt years in Africa no nye se bia sorry na interaction na ifin adroya mankofo yare wu kola 30 years e bin sida na BSc kunipa akra nkanipa 200 sabi kola no e chiwo no en chiwo nka so ye bibia na ye NDC na ye CPP ekun se we ye Ghana ni a osanka ye bo ho ba ya mo ho ba. If anybody should say MPP no man no odina wo mu hu ni e koso no ade papa e ba kra mo nka, then you be living in your own world. But the reality on the ground, they say, in no man the whole year budget for even local government, a 0.1%, less than 1% of the national budget now, so the local government. Now we are donor funding quite 90% of what you have earmarked. Now catch them and say, before no man or day. And before Pacrami and Casabio. And I know na Ghana for na. Omo money every day. No. Me say me eye opening.
But so what is now what can I think so what he say, yeah, cheap compounds, yes, rage, yes, Legon, a hospital, now various road constructions. That's what Urama higher police hospital, Ura rage, yeah, Utrim Kumasia, yeah, Shek Kumasia Quine, Oko, Tiffy Mante emotional. A lot of universities.
Some quiet uncle for us, Mukumu, Bunamazambeka, so Mukumu boy is serious to the Mamon Casa. That is how I should come and deliver it. There's no way. Who's the regional hospital?
Now, picture was too gloomy.
Oh, of course. Of course, it's too gloomy. Now, what your own is that? Everyone's away. Oh, yeah.
No, it's not about, no, 2016 as a host, maybe resolve is that if it is green, it should be green. It's not about, say, maybe a host. It should be a host, I'm in Ghana.
Yes.
It is a doom so affecting me. Yes. I have appealed to the president and his team, and I say, therefore, a year Kania into me, therefore, you, any a year. Okay, so crime be wa obetimi aka no what maybe I'm sure just 2 weeks me took a free and me go Kumasi but me top papa 70 cedis but into money buy me do Kumasi me top papa 180 cedis it doesn't take the NDC or the MPP to tell me that
and I say no I will not also check what you say
but that's why
you will tell you say so we insisted there. Either say Obeja Human and I said, and I said,
that is why I will impress on government. They say, my explanation. Now, Thomas Sumdia, Oji Canada, it should reflect in my life and in developmental things. So government should be held responsible.
MPP doesn't need to be said, MPP na can't. Almost 20 billion, I'm fine channel when you 200 billion. Of course, 20 billion between the any day. And they come about also.
Now you know challenges in governance. You have been in government before, and you know that
you have
process.
To manage. They say cover procurement, annual report nashe, and yes, so source and a PPP. Now they also the Giteku. Now the budget 100 cities are. Mamma can because me MPP them are not day. That's the current pound there. Obi on your juma to tax. Obi on your juma. Just because over for car, over tomatoes, over seminar. You such a water, Omujina crown. Almost a total money be credit. Accounts. Everybody has a state administration in this government. Maybe I know say, and before no man or the before Candia, the candidate to Minka. The average person is suffering, and some of us have to talk on their behalf.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, they say Ghana is the dirtiest country. Is where the world and Africa.
7 years, second in Africa.
Wow. I thank God, say, we are the worst cocaine coast around the world.
No, it's an argument.
Yes, I thank God we've never gotten back to that description.
Okay.
And for me, I think, say, we have made some leaps.
Your preference would be a dirtier country than a cocaine country.
To be described as a cocaine coast. So for me, that is the first issue. Coming back to the issues of we are Ghana and where we have are we oblivious of the fact say Yaboke Guho energy levy? Are we sitting here and saying, say, a Kabian new as I say, Chia, Anna, Yepe, Dumso, Amana, and we have cried in the last 3 years. We want an improvement in that sector. My brother, you cannot reap where you have not sown. You see, Kwacha de Disika and Master, I have traveled West Africa countries. I think about out of there 17 or so countries. I've gone to there 13 or thereabout. And I know the situation in West Africa when it comes to electricity issues and power issues. And you know, Nigeria, crowd, petrol, gas, go and check. It's been 35 years. They've still been struggling. Oh my ass is from NEPA, to PHCN. What is sending after fan and they are still going in this situation. It's, for us, if after 3 years you move from where we used to be, you see, make a big child say, oh, yeah, BBA, you should also look at the Ushedati. MPP for buy, and now almost drain electricity. The same I buy, I be facing, I dream. If they had given it that attention.
But they gave it attention.
Which attention? And tell me. Buidam, what is it doing for us?
They did a lot of things.
Buidam, no, what is it so far?
And then
but what have been its impact? Okay, in their 8 years in power, no? What is the generation that they added? And how it's impacting on our versus the 7 years that NDC has been in power in the last year. And what we are doing now.
But by foresight, I want to know me and that is almost 4 years.
Wonderful. Foresight, we are talking about the foresight now. Maybe I would now when you're foresight. It has to be done. As I saw big dream on the Twitter and says, Adrian, whatever we are going through is as a result of decisions that were taken in the past.
Yes,
and what we are doing, also thinking for the future. That is what
Mama Kika have a text message. Ghana police are not good. Something happened at Guantanamo. Okay, I don't get this one. By the comments of Akufo-Addo, is more of security threat than the Guantanamo detainees in Ghana. Peter Otechimam. Oh, President Mahama, Ghanaian workers are slowly dying out of in your hands. And what are you doing? Low salary but high tariffs. Are the 2 detainees still on the low risk profile as you claim? Hey, then I'm afraid there might be high bombings. Alexo Obuasi. And this was a Ken Wood. NDC had squandered our resources too much. How can Controller and Accountant General employ 6 consultants and pay them 21 million Ghana cedi? NDC Bikuyen. The demo is justified. Please send me your number. Honorable Blay or Pristia. Okay, and this one says, JDM should start preparing his handover notes. George from Techiman. Again, Kenwood Tadi, President Mahama's government is the worst ever government this country has experienced. Don't give him even a day to rule after 7th January 2017. Vote against NDC in November. My name is Ethiopia. That's why he traveled while workers are demanding their due. Mr. Sadi Honodier, the news from the Communications Ministry. Now, yes, set the record straight. And it says that you see the very wicked mindset of MPP or Obiamo. If MPP are not in power, everything is bad. If you want power and you create such picture and mindset, how can you win elections? Jex or Tadi. Please kindly wish my MP Happy New Year for me. We are waiting for our New Year gift in a way of paying a visit to Brekusu youth and educate us in this year's election. Kwesi Ankama Obrekusu, I mean Honorable Obi. Okay, Kwesi, so I'm sure so I don't go Brekusu. Follow under your constituency. Okay.
Starting from comment.
Okay, oh my point. Brekusu coin. Okay, all right. Okay, wrap up comments. Yeah, PMC your crew. I don't know what those are the time. What about Hatcher? Is it so 7 to 8 TG? What are that?
I see 8:15.
Say, sister.
Okay, just wait me. Tell you,
say the case Ghana efi. Efi ni efi keke na aye. Open defecation. Correla, you are so. E sense e be describe as cocaine coast. The senior NDC the cocaine here campaign. Na e say, omo de mo ba cocaine anti cocaine asem. Say you to be employee will be say head of security or airport. Now America for about one time say onu kwa na facilitate cocaine. E the call Ghana ha. Ya say ya can we. It's a cocaine at the airport is there. In catching this was we are ready for them pa. Na Saudi anom the cocaine party, cocaine coast, narcotics. Na umda from where no. Mo ba 7 years. You rappers some knows first state of the nation this. No more cars obey. Na ama se cocaine a brand ho ase se ko hwe okay na busu class first no ti mo bia amfa ne ho ma ye say o ka se Ghana na cocaine coaster but for abata se je ka se Ghana second death years du Sudan South Sudan pe ni etwa mo Africa nyina just a fin e fin e kuye ko hwe and cry the grand capital Montenso. Because fear, comforting home. Flat akusi na afani pa nyina akọ nyina fini bia ndi se and this for few say fin hu nya na om the fin we compare say ebeka cocaine coaster we are ready for them that one day any day anytime if they want to put any argument aside and debate us on cocaine we are ready for them me cocaine me nya bi obisia fo nya bi obi ko ekeke na echi na en asem say omufu say obetumi the party bi cocaine bi atare party bi anim now they are campaign nya ho there. And they should get ready. Yes, should be face some power.
But it's a serious issue. Drugs.
Very serious issue. And this is not for anybody to think say you can tag one government, one party as cocaine government, cocaine party or cocaine government. Now they offer already. Musabi is about cocaine samenency. People that you have recruited at airport, they be about you biano or money facilitating cocaine. The records are there. The records are there any day, including those that national security recruited to be in charge of the whole aviation. So the whole aviation, America for, but who know? Then the kind also bet my mom the mark. I call ne America. Bet my mother. On my side, on my enticing of America. America is soon say Kwan. Nipa say no here. Nipa akukwent man resign Okroma. Nipa akukwent man resign Okroma. So we recruit head of security. We aviation. No premier di cocaine no. I know imagine saying can be preparation we see here and can say about Okroma. In no my course to say no. No my course of Ghana say imagine say MPP na MPP na run a government na NDC opposition. Imagine as someone can be Okroma. Ni any mukra mo kan na ewum. You have say you prefer cocaine coast to dirty country. Prefer cocaine coast to health insurance. Health insurance good as I say. Una na mo chicheche mo amukofo. Health insurance. Minister ba parliament so be kan. So ade na egu ama ya nhwe ya end 2018. Health insurance dey health insurance there. It will collapse. E hands adum. Nye minister na be jam parliament kan. Nti em prefer not to na ye fan ko yanim.
How about that, sir?
Yeah, mine say me ni bia kan, but like I said, say you better target or say Ukruma ifi. And they say you better because you know your international reputation. What you say?
But Bakumu do change Baku.
Fine, that one let's leave it for those who did the tagging. And as I would prefer personally, say yeah,
preference is debt.
Me pay fee since I did because if say you any white shirt feel. If you say you pindification to coin na say you boo say west what you claim you are me call America when I was in parliament because of Saudi we me bag AC carousel soma ya the crime be him because of that. Okay.
Na ele first class, na ele offer VIP, VVIP. Na ele under which government?
Honorable Obiamo.
Let's go and do it. Na ele no MPP Abanso.
Honorable Obiamo.
Yes, so inside they didn't bag no go shed blame. VVIP.
Okay.
And then you cocaine coast. What?
What I'm saying.
I be seen a bank of so mo be seen we had in theater.
You see, me see me bad to how ecofa crime because of that. We had a sitting MP. It mean your guts. Echo
everybody anam. Nancy NDC organizer onima.
Okay.
Nancy NDC organizer. Mutai ambassador ya ambassador. If you want to do debit and credit, debit and credit, we are ready. Sabi, we have found our bell, we have found our bell say cocaine. Who cocaine na when you asem. You to do not credit person say party be there. You bomb some of the cocaine no more here. Some of us would never agree. Me there be cocaine the other day. Who be join me party now cocaine there. Here chiwa, what's up? Nobody should come and kill a person say party where they cocaine for. That one we will resist it and fight it any day. So the panel here then young. Tell us this is the individual who are whole government with it. Now if you say baby I know. Muti one VIP. What swabag de obabesia wo de akosebo. Say so or twinimu. And you know several of them.
Okay.
Obeja say MP. Why ambassador cocaine ambassador chin cocaine from Switzerland.
Yeah, ma.
They were people who are sick, they deal in cocaine. They are in your government.
Yeah, ma.
Do you feel like let's go on?
Yeah, ma. Let's go on with this.
Yes, but this debate, this morning, topic somebody about cocaine close to become.
Yeah, didn't
topic about cocaine close to become. So if you want us to debate cocaine,
but I don't want to believe that.
Let's go ahead.
I don't want to believe that was for because he's making a general statement.
Yeah, general
statement.
Only in bar, only the omoye, man on to be mono, and almost away, and go for the educated at 22 million. And a cocaine. I mean, so on pebble, okay, buy and cocaine, why he has to be a cry. I mean, the official complicity. Official complicity. And we are dying them any day to show, say, and yet we are buying us some of the cocaine now. Official complicity.
Okay, so from the presidency, President John Dramani Mahama has appointed Dr. Sipayanki as the Minister Designate for Finance and Economic Planning. Statement signed by the Chief of Staff, Julius Debra. The President has also made the following changes. Dr. Spilgabra, Foreign Affairs. Honorable Hannah Tete, Ministry of Gender and Social Protection. Honorable Lee Okran, Labor and Employment. Honorable Kwesi Ahoy, Defense. Honorable John Jinapo, Ministry of Power. The statement also thanked Honorable Haruna Idrisu, Honorable Benjamin Kumbo, and Sektekpe for their wonderful contribution to the government and wish them well. So again, President John Dramani Mahama has appointed Dr. Sipayanki as the Minister Designate for Finance and Economic Planning. According to the statement signed by the Chief of Staff, Julius Debra, the President has also made the following changes. Dr. Eko Spilgabra, Foreign Affairs Ministry. Honorable Hannah Tete, Ministry of Gender and Social Protection. Honorable Lee Okran, Labor and Employment Ministry. Honorable Kwesi Ahoy, Defense Ministry. Honorable John Jinapo, Ministry of Power. The statement also thanked Haruna Idrisu, Honorable Benjamin Kumbo, and Honorable Sektekpe for the wonderful contribution to the government and wish them well. Quick one. It's your News, Finance and Economic Minister and Foreign Affairs Minister. Okay. That's it. Just a wrap up on this.
Right. I didn't need to work out my brother this morning. So my pumping adrenaline, kakra. But you see, that is also to let us all understand. So
okay.
If we want to play politics to the gallery, we are ready. If we want to do proper debate on issues, we will go there. But when you push us to corner beer, you have your hands so soiled in those corners, we will also bring you to the fore.
And I say so. Change that by
coach, are you the captain? What's right, Jay?
I have a foot to us with the wow. Nami admire Kumasi Minda. Overcome Nanti, near Moa, and Kumasi, my name, man, in the Yako.